Hey, what's up with it, man? Quick reaction, man. By now, I know y'all know that Chris Proudfoot snapped over there on panel, on Clue's channel. And, good for him, man. Let him get his voice out. But I know everybody likes the drama and stuff. For what he said and what he got off his chest, he deserves that, man. And people have been going through a lot of stuff for a long time. But it's not about the drama and about him crushing BJ and him absolutely roasting BJ. It ain't about that, right? He's mad in the moment. He's talking his stuff. What I'm gonna do here on this video is something that I don't usually do, but it's gonna give you some insight onto some conversations that I've had with him. And I'm not gonna expose nothing. I'm not gonna breach any trust. It's not about that. Finally, I can actually say something. A lot of y'all get mixed up in the drama. Okay. First and foremost, screw BJ, screw him roasting BJ, screw all that. The man is telling y'all something. Go back to the clip where he's talking about the FBI knows where he's at, right? One of my first conversations with Chris Proudfoot, he told me that. You know what I'm saying? And I always it's crazy because I have to watch these green team idiots, right? Always paint a narrative about where he's at, this and that. That the man is telling you, right? That FBI verified, right? FBI verified, right? They know where he was, right? So screw what the green team is telling you, right? Now, he'd be crazy to lie about that, right? The man is telling you, right? The FBI knows where he was, right? Now, if you let other people tell you, green team, this and that, TikTok, Tony, Seth, and I'm not trying to make this divisive, but what I'm saying is they tell you that they're always talking to the TBI, this and that, the sheriff's office, this and that. So nobody's cleared in the case, first and foremost, right? But we can rule out the FBI knows what's happening with Chris, right? I don't know about on Seth's end what's verified and what's not. What I'm telling you is, I've been knowing this, right? People get lost in the drama. People get lost because he's snapping. Trust me. And I'm not sitting here trying to say I'm holier than thou. I absolutely enjoyed him snapping on BJ, and I enjoyed him snapping, getting it off his chest because the man deserves to, right? These people with these lives, these videos, reacting on what he's doing, what he said, they're not paying attention. Betty will crank a live up and specifically say, these aren't true crime channels, this and that, these are hate channels. How can this man do this? It's very vindictive, it's very personal. She's not reporting, right, that he's specifically telling y'all about the FBI, right? And this came in one of my first conversations with the man, right? I'm gonna tell you, after tonight, I reached out to him just to check to see how he was and stuff. I don't want to ever be the YouTuber who's gonna kiss and tell all the secrets, but I'm sure there was a few YouTubers when he said that, right, that they were like, whew, finally, you know what I'm saying? He don't have to air that, but in a moment he's pissed off, he does, right? These idiots on the green team, they never have facts. They have ridiculous conspiracy theories. And, I don't want to say idiots. I don't want to really make this divisive, right? For people on the green team, what happened today is, if you can decipher through the drama of what he said, there's a lot there. And not only about the FBI stuff. His message to creators and his message to the community, attacking children. Chris always has a good head on his shoulders. He always speaks man, look, man, I've talked to the guy, and I can't tell you, man, the guy doesn't sling mud towards Seth, and he always has a motivational aspect to him, and some point to the conversation, if you will, even some personal stuff, or my wife or whatever. He'll try to help you, man. You know what I'm saying? And he always has a good outlook, right? But that's all I'm going to say about any conversation I have with the man. I just want to speak on it because I don't think anybody else is, right? You're dwelling on the drama part, right? You're not really looking at what's happening here, right? Beyond that, to the people who support the Green Team channels, there's going to be people watch this video that don't support Chris, fully support Seth and all that. That's fine. I don't care who you support, right? With Terry Lynn coming out, and I don't fully trust her, just so everybody knows, I don't fully trust her. I don't hate her. I'm not bashing her. I just don't fully trust her, okay? That's just how I feel, okay? But with her fully coming out, as of recent, you see like the at night response, like the whole code red thing, right? Like those guys like try to troll and stuff on Twitter with me. I demolish those guys on Twitter, right? I saw this code red thing, right? And it was so like kindergarten written, like it's so cheeseball. Like they're trying to portray themselves as like an intelligence agency. When you think of that, you think like the CIA, the FBI, like this code red thing. It is the most lamest thing, right? I'm a creator. I get emails. I've read the emails where people are like, man, I used to support them. I'm seeing through it. People, that's going to happen now. Code red, Terry Lynn. Like, how lame is that? How lame is that? It ain't about, I want to like do this video, not divisively, but as an awareness thing. Yeah, Chris Proudfoot snapped. And deservingly, he should be able to snap. They've been putting him through the ringer. Another thing, another personal aspect of conversation that I had with him is this here. You want to know what I told Chris Proudfoot? I'll tell you. It's nothing new if you know this channel. You know what I tell Chris? This will all go away as soon as the next popular child disappears. And then what the internet is going to do to the family, the added stress that family doesn't even know, that's going to overwhelm their life. And you know how I can tell him that? We just saw Summer Wells. We just saw the Green Team creators covering Summer Wells every single night. As soon as Sebastian had a little bit more like relevance than Summer, did they talk about her anymore? Nah. You know who's getting a cool down moment? The Wells. Are there creators still on here bashing them day and day night? Sure. But the overwhelming amount has dropped. That's the best advice I can give Chris. And I know he knows that because it's going to be true. And to everybody who's very invested in this case, you're going to remember this video. Because it's not just the Wells. It's all the families before the Wells that do true crime. This has been going on a long time, y'all. And that's just what happens, man. And that's also what he was talking about in his message, y'all. So yeah, Chris Proudfoot snapped. The internet is broken. All these lives I'm seeing, people are going crazy. But you're stuck on the drama. You're not stuck on the hardcore facts that the dude is spitting out to you when he's pissed. Over a year of harassment. He's shoving something down your throat and everybody's missing it. And that's really just what I wanted to say. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to Katie. Man, and shout out to this might piss people off. Shout out to Seth, man. Everybody's hurting. You know what I'm saying? I listened to what he said. And you're free to say whatever you want on how you feel about this case. But I'm just telling you what I heard. And if you didn't hear the things that I'm saying, go back and listen to it. Because what I'm telling you is, if I knew that, I know some other creators did, you know, it's just good to hear it. You know what I'm saying? To the next one.